Hey everyone, and welcome to our English course. I hope that this video will be helpful. I realize that many of you are not new to Canvas. However, every professor uses Canvas differently, uses different programs. So I just want to run through how I'm going to be using Canvas as well as some general information about Canvas. So once you go ahead and log into Canvas, you get started on your dashboard, and everyone's dashboard is going to look a little differently depending on your tiles and what classes you're enrolled in, and etc. But everyone will have this kind of left navigational bar. You can collapse it or enlarge it, so it might look like this for you. I don't really need it to have all those words in there. I know what the symbols are, so I just collapse it so it's a little easier to see. But that's completely up to you. So as you know, this is about your account. This is to get back to this page here, your dashboard. This is going to be your courses. It's just like a quick link section to get to different courses that you're in. This is going to be your calendar, and the calendar is kind of nice because it'll lay out your courses that you're in and put it in the a calendar format with all the different dates on there, as well as it will allow you to know when is it due, and you can click on it and it's a quick link to that actual assignment. So all of that is really nice. So you would just kind of, and you can isolate your courses as well. You could say, you know what, I just want my calendar for one course and then I'll have my calendar for another. Or you can do your bulk, click all your classes, and then it'll put all your classes into the calendar. Whatever you want, this might be nice, an easy way to budget your time, lay out your time. Okay, the next one is going to be your inbox. So in inbox, that's just the email method through Canvas. So you want to send me an email, you're just going to click on this, compose a new email, and send me an email. Well, that works. That's not my preferred method of contact. So you can do this, but I don't respond as quickly as if, you know, using Pronto is what I actually use the most. So I'll get to that in a second. There are some other kind of links over here, history, commons, etc. None of that is entirely important to our class until you get to maybe student resources. Student resources is important. It's a nice section that has all the various programs that Norco provides, tutoring and EOP and etc., many others. And then underneath that, so if you need tutoring or you need any kind of assistance or college assistance, I would say go there. And then underneath that is just a general help and more regarding Canvas itself. So if you're struggling with Canvas as a program, as an app, that's the way to kind of get some information and assistance. Underneath that is the Pronto, and so that's what I'm talking about. That's what I use. So I use Pronto a lot. It's an instant messaging app. It's really kind of nice. If you're using a phone or a tablet, it sometimes doesn't show up, and so that makes it a little difficult. If that's something that you're doing, you want to use your tablet, you would prefer that, or your phone, then I would suggest going ahead and downloading the app so that it allows you to get those messages in an easy, quick way. But if you're using a laptop or a desktop, then this should pop up. So once you click on that, it lets you into the actual Pronto section, and you'll notice it'll have our class here. As soon as it's published, it'll show our class, and then it'll show you updates and messages that we have posted. All the office hours will be conducted in, my virtual office hours will be conducted in Pronto. So at any point during my virtual office hours, if you want to ask me anything, don't set up an appointment. You just jump in and you send me a message. What's really nice about Pronto is that it also allows you to do like video chatting, which is much easier to convey, have a conversation. So if you don't feel like typing out your comment here, you think that might take too long or etc., ask me and I'll set up a video chat, and then we can go ahead and video chat in Pronto. So that's really nice. We don't have to use any other program. But I'll go over that in another video, how to do Pronto and the expectations a little more later. So back to our class. I'm going to go back to our dashboard. Once you get into the dashboard, you're going to go ahead and click on our tile, whatever our tile class may be. You'll find the class. And then once you get into it, you get onto our home page. So this is my home page that I've created, and it provides you easy access, hopefully, to all the assignments and everything that you'll need. It's going to look slightly different for you. This is the teacher view versus the student view, but it's relatively similar. So I do like to provide the two most recent assignments. They will go at the top here so you can read them. But after that, if you, maybe I'm on the fifth announcement or something like that, and you missed what the second announcement was, you just go to announcements. And you can find all of the announcements will be cataloged in there so you can go back to it. But the two most recent ones are going to show up here as soon as I have an announcement for you. So also on this home page are some quick toggle links. So it has like a start here, your modules, and that's what our class uses. It's going to use modules, the syllabus, and then more resources. So I would look through all of those for sure. That's all good information, as well as here's some other information about our course. And then when you get down here to office hours, I have physical office hours, virtual office hours, and then I'm also in what's called the Reading and Writing Center. So you will see those posted as soon as I get them. I haven't established what my office hours are yet. They're pending on something else. So as soon as I have that information, I will provide it here. And then underneath is also another kind of like quick links to the modules. So if you're like, hey, we're on week 3, I'm just going to easy go to week 3 module and start there. My modules are set up via what week we're in the semester. So that's one method of going to it, although also if you see over here it says modules, and also if you see here it says modules. So that's certainly the way to navigate this course, is utilizing the modules. What's also nice is you should find off to the right a section that says a to-do section. This is, all the pages you should look at, all the assignments you should do, all the announcements that are that have been posted. It'll all show up in your to-do list to look at or complete. And so that's a nice kind of quick access method too. But I would prefer that you follow along through modules. In modules, I would like you to go in order of the modules. In other words, don't skip around. So start at the beginning and then go all straight through. If you skip something, if you skip a page, then you're actually really missing information that'll help you with an assignment that comes later. So everything is in a linear fashion. It is set up to link to something else. So if you skip something, go to the next thing, then you probably are missing out and you won't know how to complete the assignment correctly. So just be careful. There's also a link over here for the syllabus, as there was one on the home page. I'm not going to explain the syllabus right now because that's going to be in a different video that I'm going to create. But just know that you can always access the syllabus by clicking on syllabus. It has kind of like a preview model of what the syllabus looks like, as well as if you click on this and then you ask it to download it, you can actually download it, print it out, and have it in hard copy if you're a hard copy kind of person. Also off to the side here, it shows you the assignment weights, so how it's weighted in the course, as well as that information is provided in the syllabus itself. Okay, discussions. So we will have some discussions in this course, so you can go ahead and click on that. Although if you're following in modules, you shouldn't have to click on discussions. It's in your modules, and the discussion will be in that order. But let's say that we've had a discussion assignment, you've done it, you've completed it, and it's a week later and you want to look back at it to help you with an essay, to use something for your essay. You can just click on discussions, find that discussion, and then utilize that much easier. Quizzes, that section is where we're going to have our final exam, our midterm, our timed essays and things like that. So you could click on that, but again, if you're following along in the modules in order, you shouldn't have to bother with it. Next, we're moving over to grades. So grades, I have to show you in a couple of different tabs here. Sorry about that, but you can always look at your grades to see where you're at in this course, and when you pull up your grade, it's going to look something along like this. It'll show the name of the assignment, it says when it was due, it says did you turn it in on time or were you late. It also explains what was your score out of how much there was possible. Some assignments will be point-based, so you'll see how this is like a 9 out of 10, so this person earned 9 points out of 10 points. But some of the assignments are just complete or incomplete. If you get a check mark, it means you got full credit, it's complete, it's 5 out of 5. If you get an X, it means it was incomplete and it's a 0 out of 5. So again, all that information is provided in the assignment, whether it's points or complete, incomplete. But do understand that every single assignment comes with feedback. I provide lots of feedback. to help you because all of these assignments, it's a scaffolding. You will complete one assignment, which will then be pertinent to the next assignment, which will then bleed into the next assignment. So if you didn't look at the feedback and you don't understand whether you did it right or wrong, and you go to do the next one, you're going to probably commit the same errors potentially. So every single assignment comes back with feedback in 2 different ways. So you can just click on the little, it's a little discussion thing here that lets you know, hey, you've got a comment. You see how it said 1 comment? You can open it up. And so this just says, you know, nice job, nice to meet you, thanks for making the video, kind of an idea. But that's not my feedback. That's really short. That's not a lot of information. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and every assignment, click on the actual assignment itself. Sorry, that zoomed in. You want to click on the assignment because then once you get there, this is it for another one. Let's say you click on this assignment. It'll have maybe some comments in the section here. It'll have something I've set up here potentially. And then you can actually give me comments back. Again, I don't prefer that method because it's going to be slower. If you contact me in Pronto, I will get back to you much quicker. But this might not look like great information, right? You're like, well, where's the feedback? What do I do? It's right here. It says view feedback. So unfortunately, they make it really small. But if you click on the assignment and then you click on view feedback, it pops open a preview, an actual shot of the assignment that you have completed and that you've turned in. And so you can look at my marks because I will be providing you with annotations, pen annotations. So you want to see, okay, what have I put in there? And at any point, if you can't read something, because sometimes it's a little, the computer has some trouble with the pen, if you can't read any kind of annotations that I've put in there, you can go ahead and ask me again in Pronto and say, hey, what was that annotation? I couldn't quite read it. But regardless, you want to view feedback for all your assignments so you can see the pen annotations that I've made. So again, view feedback. So going back to our course, just a couple other ideas, the pages. So you can quickly go back to some pages. Unfortunately, it opens up to this, which seems like, hey, did I go back to the home page? Not really. It makes you then click on View All Pages, unfortunately. Once you get to View All Pages, this is a quick link to any of the pages, or what would be, if you were face-to-face, like a handout that I might have provided. Once again, though, if you're following in modules, it doesn't matter, because in modules, I have all the pages connected to it, and so you can go ahead and as long as you're going in order in the modules, you should be fine. There are some other links here. I'll let you go ahead and look at that if you get a chance. If any of these are something that you think you could use, you can click on those. But that's it. I know that was quick, but hopefully that was helpful and explains to you how this course is going to be using Canvas. Thank you, everyone, and I hope to see all of you succeed.